Good morning, students. In the last class, we have discussed an hydrocarbon, that is classification of hydrocarbons. Those are classified into four groups mainly. One is aliphatic, and second one is that is alicyclic, aliphatic, and aromatic hydrocarbon. In this class, we will see the separately, that is alkanes as the main topic here. Alkanes. Alkanes are the hydrocarbons, that is saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon single bond. Alkanes are the saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing carbon hydrogen single bond and carbon-carbon single bond are known as an alkanes. These are also known as an paraffins. The alkanes are also known as paraffins. Paraffins means the alkanes will show the little reactivity or less reactivity. Therefore, these are known as paraffins. Para means that is here. Affins means that is para means and less. Affins means affinity or reactivity. The alkanes will show less reactivity, therefore these are known as an paraffin. Then the general formula for the alkenes is CnH2n plus 2. It is the general formula for the alkanes. Then let us see some of the examples for the alkanes. Then CH4. It is the alkane known as methane. The alkanes are the saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon single bond. Here the example is methane. CH3, ethane, CH3, CH2, CH3. Here it is the propane. Aliphatic hydrocarbons containing the carbon-carbon single bond. And first there is meth is the root word here, and ane is the primary suffix. That is for the alkanes. The primary suffix for the alkane is ane. Then the alkanes are further divided into and cycloalkanes. Alkanes are further divided to cycloalkanes and chain alkanes and branched alkanes. The cycloalkanes are present in the cyclic form, and whereas chains are present in the straight chain, whereas branches contain and branches. Let us see the example for these three. And CH2. This is present in the cyclic form and it is an alkane. The name, that is carbon-carbon containing single bond. Therefore, it is known as an alkane, and it is present in the ring form. Therefore, it is known as an cycloalkane. Here, the name for this compound is cyclopropane. The name for this compound is cyclopropane. Let us see another example. It contains an carbon-carbon single bond and present in the ring form are known as cycloalkanes. And the name for this compound is cyclobutane. The name for this compound is cyclobutane. These are the cycloalkanes. Then let us see the chain alkanes which are present in the straight chain. We have seen the methane, ethane and propane. Ethane, methane and propane are the chain alkanes. Then let us see the branched alkanes here. The branched alkane CH3CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. Here, and other than the parent chain is known as an branch. Here the one branch is present. The name for this compound is 2-methyl 2-methyl propane is the IUPAC name. Generally it is known as an isopropyl. The general name for this compound is an isopropane. Name for this compound. Total number of carbon atoms are present in the compound is N4. Therefore it is known as isobutane. Isobutane is the name for this compound. And CS3 here the two substituent groups are present and in the periodic chain and 3 carbon atoms are present. Therefore that is the propane and it contains the carbon single bond. Therefore it is the alkane. That is hydrocarbons which are present in which contain carbon hydrogen single bond and carbon single bond. The IUPAC name for this compound is 1, 2, 3. Here 2,2 dimethyl total number of carbon atom in the parent chain is 3. Therefore it is known as N-propane. 2,2-dimethyl propane is the IUPAC name. Then generally it is known as neopentane. Generally it is known as an neopentane. General name is the neopentane and IUPAC name is the 2,2-dimethyl propane. This is about the general introduction of an alkane. Then let us see the methods for the preparation of an alkanes. Okay. Then let us see the methods for the preparation of an alkane. Methods of preparation. In that first one, decarboxylation. First one is the decarboxylation. Okay. Decarboxylation means removal of carbon dioxide is known as decarboxylation. That is removal of CO2 group is known as an decarboxylation. Let us see how the carbon dioxide, that is CO2, is removed from the compound. When the salts of carboxylic acid, consider here sodium, we can take the potassium, that is salt of carboxylic acid, we are taking the sodium here, we can take the potassium, sodium salt of carboxylic acid, that is sodium salt of acid or carboxylic acid react with the soda lime. Soda lime is the mixture of, that is soda lime is the mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. The mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide is known as soda lime. Okay. When the salt of an carboxylic acid react to the soda lime, then it will use the alkane, that is consider here, okay, sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. The mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide is known as soda lime. Okay. When the salt of and carboxylic acid react with the soda lime, then it will use the compound called an alkane, that is RH plus Na2CO3. Then the compound is here alkane. The compound is the alkane. And this reaction is known as an carboxylation. Then balance the reaction. Na2CO3, Na2CO3, that is the balanced chemical equation. Let us see the example for this. CS3 COONA sodium acetate or it is also known as sodium ethanoate. Sodium acetate or it is also known as sodium ethanoate. When the sodium ethanoate react with and soda lime, the soda lime, the sodium hydroxide will combine with the salt of an carboxylic acid. This soda lime, then it will use the compound called CH CH3 C, okay, 1 minute here. The number of carbon, okay, CH3 H plus Na2C both. Na2CO3. When we observe the reactant contains two carbon atoms. In the product side, the main compound contains and only one carbon atom in the child. Therefore, this is also known as an descent series reaction. The number of carbon atom decreases. Therefore, this reaction is known as an descent series reaction. The compound is here methane. The compound is the methane. Let us see another example. CH3, CH2, COO and A. Sodium propanoate, the sodium salt of propanolic acid, or sodium propanoate. And the sodium propanoate react with the soda lime. In that sodium hydroxide react with an salt of carboxylic acid. Here we are taking the salt sodium propanoate, and then it will give the compound called, that is, here two carbon atoms will be get converted into an alkane, and remaining part will be converted into the sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate. Then the compound is CH3 plus Na2CO3. The compound is main product is the ethane. Alkane is the ethane. And we have, in this reaction we have prepared the ethane, and in the above reaction we have prepared the methane. Okay. This is about the decarboxylation. Okay. Second method, Bird's reaction. Second one is the Bird's reaction. Very, very important one here. Bird's reaction is very, very important. This Bird's reaction we will see in the second year also. Bird's reaction here, when the Bird's reaction means when the same alkyl halides react with the sodium metal in the presence of a dry ether, then it will use the compound called an higher alkane. Here the Bird's reaction means when the same alkyl halides react with the sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, then it will use the higher alkane, then it is known as an Bird's reaction. Okay. Then let us see how the reaction will be carried out here. When the alkyl halides, we are carrying the same alkyl halides here. Alkyl halides react with an sodium metal in the presence of dry ether. Then here halogen combined with the sodium and get converted into the sodium halide, and the remaining part is R and R dash. So it is R dash plus NaX. Halogens are 2 here, and balance the reaction. And the sodium will be 2. Then it is a complete balanced equation. Okay. This is known as an Bird's reaction. Here the main product is the higher alkane. Then let us see the example for this Bird's reaction. Example, CH3 Cl, that is compound is the methyl chloride. When the methyl chloride reacts with sodium in the presence of a dry ether, the chlorine combined with the sodium and get converted into the sodium chloride, and the remaining part is CH3 plus NaCl. So chlorines are 2 here, take when the sodium becomes 2 here, take sodium this side. This is a complete balanced equation. When the methyl chloride react with the sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, then it will use the higher alkane. Here the higher alkane is known as ethane. The higher alkane is the ethane. Then let us take another example. The first example is when methyl chloride reacts with sodium metal in the presence of a dry ether, then it will use the compound ethane. Then take another example. Second one, it is preparation of butane. Let us say how the butane will be prepared by the Wurtz reaction. When and ethyl chloride CS3CH2Cl react with the sodium metal, and I will take directly here 2 sodium, that is ethyl chloride will require here. Ethyl chloride react with the sodium metal. The metals will be 2 required here. In the presence of this reaction is carried out in the presence of an dry ether, then it will use the compound called an higher alkane. Here the higher alkane is butane CS3CH2CH3 plus NaCl. Sodium is 2 and here it is the complete balanced equation. When the ethyl chloride reacts with the sodium metal in the presence of a dry ether, then it will use the compound called an N-butane. We call it as N-butane or simply butane. This is the Wurtz reaction. From that we have prepared an ethane and butane. But the drawback for this Wurtz reaction is we cannot prepare the even, that is odd number of an alkane. That is propane, pentane, heptane. We cannot prepare the odd number of alkane from and the Wurtz reaction. By the Wurtz reaction we cannot prepare the odd number of alkane. Okay? That is propane, pentane, etc. We cannot prepare by this method. Then let us have a note here. If different alkyl halides react with the are carried out in the Wurtz reaction. If different alkyl halides carried out in Wurtz reaction, then it will give the different, that is, it will use mainly 3 products here. What happens? We will see that when the different alkyl halides carried out in the reaction, in the Wurtz reaction, then consider here an example when methyl chloride and ethyl chloride react with the sodium metal are carried out in the Wurtz reaction in the presence of and dry ether, then it will use the possibility of first possibility, that is first one, methyl chloride may combine to form the, that is methyl chloride, then directly I will write here methyl chloride and react with the sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, then it will use the higher alkane. Here the higher alkane is the CS3CH3. The compound is the, and here byproduct is the sodium chloride. That is 2 sodium chloride. Then the second possibility is the second possibility is the possibility of reacting and ethyl chloride with ethyl chloride. We are carrying the mixture of we are carrying the mixture of and ethyl chloride and ethyl chloride in the Wurtz reaction. And first possibility, methyl chloride may carry out the Wurtz reaction, then it will use the compound called an ethane. Then it will use the ethane. The second possibility is ethyl chloride may carry out the ethyl chloride may react with another ethyl chloride, it is C2H5 plus sodium chloride. Ethyl chloride may react with another ethyl chloride in the presence of dry ether, then it will use the compound CS3CH2 CS2CH3. The higher alkane is here, that is 2NaCl. The higher alkane is and butane is the butane. Then third possibility is ethyl chloride, that is methyl chloride may react with the methyl chloride may react with the ethyl chloride, that is C2H5 in the presence of an dry ether. Here the chlorine sodium combines together to form the compound called and sodium chloride, and here the main product is the CH3 CH2 CH3 CH3 plus NaCl. The compound is here 1, 2, 3, 3 carbons are present, and the compound is and propane. If we take the different alkyl halides and carry out the Wurtz reaction, then the possibility of forming mixture of 3 products, mixture of 3 alkanes. From this, it is difficult to isolate any one of the product. Therefore, it is not best method for the preparation of an odd number of an alkane. This is about the today's class. In the first, that we have seen the introduction. That is, these are also known as these are the aliphatic saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon double bond. Carbon-carbon single bond, and these are also known as paraphetes. General formula is CnH2n plus 2. And the methods of preparation, in the first one we have seen the decarboxylation. There is removal of carbon dioxide to form the alkane. Here the sodium salt of carboxylic acid reacts with the sodium, that is soda lime, then it will use the compound called an alkane. The second one is Wurtz reaction. This is very important. And the alkyl halides react, that is the same alkyl halides react with the sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, then it will use the higher alkane. Then this reaction is known as, that is Wurtz reaction. Then this is about the today's class. In the next class we will see the further methods of preparation. Thank you.